Welcome to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The movie starts with the chocolate being manufactured and 5 golden tickets being placed in random 5 bars by this guy who may or may not be the owner of the factory. Then the chocolate gets shipped out to multiple random locations and we are introduced to Charlie Bucket. Charlie Bucket and his house, which looks as if it is being supported using Minecraft physics, and we're introduced to his family, who consists of these 4 useless old people: mommy, daddy, and of course Charlie. So mommy is a stay-at-home mother, daddy is a toothpaste coverer.
Sorry.
And he bought this toothpaste cover for Charlie. So yeah, grandpa now tells us about how he used to work for this guy called Willy Wonka. Guy, what the hell is that name, bro?
Sorry.
Willy Wonka. You be wonking your willy or something. So Willy Wonka is a chocolate maker who makes this crazy stuff like life forms out of chocolate castles, chocolate that does not melt. And yes, when one day rival chocolate companies started sending spies to steal his idea, so he sacked everybody and stopped making chocolate forever. Then forever elapsed and he started making chocolate again. But nobody knows who works there because the only thing that comes out of that place is chocolate. Then everyone goes to bed and Charlie, guy, how far now? How can this be normal? How have all of you people not frozen to death with this big ass hole in your roof? But anyhow, the very same night, Willy Wonka sends these bikers to let the public know that there are 5 random golden tickets in 5 random candy bars, and whoever gets 1 golden ticket will unlock a tour of the factory, and you can get the chance to win a crazy prize or something, very ominous prize. Yeah, then Charlie's grandfather is imagining whether Charlie will get the golden ticket, but he only gets 1 a year, so statistically that is impossible. Then the second useless grandfather says,
"Mark my words, the kid who signs the first ticket is gonna be a big fat
and it happened to be this big fat from Germany. I was eating the chocolate, the candy, and I taste something that wasn't chocolate. So as I find the ticket, I'll eat. Okay, that just escalated so fast. Sorry guys, my bad. I got a bit carried away. Alright, back to the video. The second ticket was found by this sport brat from England whose father just happens to, be there at the exact moment when this lady from a whole room of factory workers was about to steal it. That there has to be luck. Anyway, Charlie's parents give him a Wonka bar as his birthday present like a week earlier. So he opens it with the same suspense as when I opened my first FIFA pack. Yeah, we all know how that went.
Messi! Yeah? Messi! 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 Who the is that?
So nothing is there and Charlie shares it with everybody. The third and fourth tickets were found by this sport white kid that chews gum all the time, and this troubled white kid that's just troubled. Yeah, we also find out that, since people are buying more chocolates, presumably because of Willy Wonka's whole Kiniko, there has been an increase in toothpaste sales and that has increased profits. So, Charlie's father was replaced by a robot. Paired with the fact that he sacked Charlie's grandfather, that means 2 entire generations of Charlie's family has been rendered jobless, directly or indirectly, by Willy Wonka. Damn. So grandpa gives Charlie his whole life savings to buy another chocolate bar, and yep, there's nothing there. This is pay to win, bro. You don't just open 2 packs and get what you want. It's not how it works. But anyhow, then Charlie is walking on the road. He finds a random £10 note and buys a random Wonka bar that just happens to have the last golden ticket. That, my friends, is called divine intervention, the work of the Lord. That is the only thing that can make you have insane pack luck on FC. Apart from money, of course. So Charlie takes the whole thing home, and grandpa will never get up from bed for the past how many years can now walk. Either this guy was faking this whole time while everybody was slaving away trying to put ends together and the guy was just eating free food, or divine intervention. But anyhow, Charlie doesn't want to go as he wants to sell the tickets for money, which is a beautiful idea. This guy, you are going places. You can actually just put this thing on auction, like start asking price of 10 mil or something. This is the last golden ticket out of 5 golden tickets in the world. Guy, people will buy. Just put it on auction. You'll be rich, don't worry. But then Grandpa calls Charlie over and is like, "Hey, small boy, show. God don't give you opportunity. You want to sell it? Eh? Do you want to sell your destiny?"
No, sir.
Good. I'll get out of here. So Charlie goes and Willy Wonka invites all of them with this song that catches fire. Yeah. After awkwardly inviting them,
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Sorry. Okay, you.
yeah, sure, after awkwardly inviting them, he goes in and everyone tries introducing themselves, but all the while he's like,
"We do not care.
Mr. Wonka, I'm Violet Beauregard.
We do not care.
I'm Veruca Salt. It's very nice to meet you, sir.
We do not care.
I'm Augustus Loop. I love the chocolate.
We do not care."
So they go and Billy opens this tiny door that's just a lock for a bigger door that leads to this place with a chocolate lake and, where everything is edible. So Wonka tells them to enjoy. This disturbed child is acting disturbed. Yeah, everybody else is eating and, they see these people called Oompa Loompas, who, as Willy Wonka himself said, are
Oompa Loompas. Imported.
Yep, that is called human trafficking. But anyhow, Willie pays them in cocoa beans, so I guess it's a bit legal. And as we are going to see multiple times in this movie, these Oompa Loompas are the greatest instigators known to man. Like, oh my God. You got to give them a whole ass Grammy for instigating. Hey, God, they are chronic instigators, man. As becomes evident when this fat falls into the lake and almost dies and gets sucked up by this pipe. Now, instead of looking for how to save this woman's child that's about to die, they choose this exact moment, this very moment, to just start fat shaming the guy and singing. But anyhow, the guy eventually disappears into the pipes and Billy sends one of them to take his mother to where he is. And yeah, they go on this boat ride where Willy Wonka gets flashbacks about how his father used to be a psycho dentist that hated candy. And, after this insane boat ride, they go to the inventing room where Wonka comes up with his ideas. And he shows them this toffee that gives you hair, but, it's a bit incomplete as this Oompa Loompa has tried it. And yeah, poor guy. Then he shows them this chewing gum that tastes like a whole meal in one, which is absolutely mental. But after mentioning that this thing is not incomplete, this girl still puts it in her mouth. Like, oh my God. You still put it in your... Am I the only one that saw this guy get turned into a mop by eating something from this room? What? How are you so comfortable? And then the thing is, as she's chewing it, Willie is continually telling her to spit it out like it's not complete. She keeps chewing. Even when everybody starts telling her that she's turning blue, she doesn't stop chewing. She keeps chewing. Even when she sees for herself that she's turning blue, she keeps chewing. Then she's turned into queso if he was a small fan. Yeah, cue the Oompa Loompas. Then they take her and her mother to the juicing room where they return her to normal size. And the talk goes on with more flashbacks as Willie remembers his first candy that he ever tasted and how he started his candy obsession. Then he takes them to the nut sorting room where these rats bust nuts. Wait, sorry, that came out very wrong. Sorry, my bad. Where these squirrels bust nuts open, you see, you dirty bastard. But then this brat gets into her mind to have one for herself and really tries to tell her that these things are not for sale, but she does not listen, goes inside anyway and tries to collect a squirrel for herself. And
Don't touch that squirrel's nuts. It'll make him crazy.
and ends up getting jumped by these squirrels. Funny how her panicked father could have, jumped this extremely low fence to save his daughter instead of waiting for Willie to finally sort through this bunch of 50 different keys. Well, nope, everybody just decides to watch from the, from behind the railings instead of jumping to save this little girl from the inevitable. And cue the Oompa Loompas. So after that, they go to this elevator and they see the different parts of this factory, sha. And we get another flashback of how Wonka ran away from home to study candy. But then when he came back, his father somehow managed to delete a whole ass apartment block. How? Anyhow, the disturbed child decide to pick a room, and they come to the television room where Wonka shows how he actually sends a bar of chocolate into a television, which is very impressive. But the object always shrinks because, as you know, everything you see on TV is never the actual size. It's always a bit smaller. Funny how in this whole sequence of things, Willie never explained that there would be a way to, make the transported object return it back to its actual size. Yeah, this dumbass kid, instead of, finding out that actual fact from Willie, decides to jump into a whole ass shrink ray. Yeah, well, cue the Oompa Loompas. But anyhow, they take him and his father to the stretcher place where they will return him, quote unquote, to normal size. And yeah, because Charlie was the only normal child in this whole tour, like literally all of them had to do was just shut up and listen to Willie and not touch anything. It's simple. It's not that deep. It's just a tour. But somehow Charlie is the only child standing, so he has won the whole thing. And then Willie takes him up and out of the factory where they see these kids whose lives have just been ruined by this experience. So I actually set up a tier list to rank them on a scale of deserved it, didn't really deserve it, and damn. Just damn. Fat kid, I don't think he really deserved it, actually, because he was just being a fat kid. Like, what did you expect him to do? Not eat? To be honest, really did want him to not touch the lake, literally like moments before disaster. So, I would say that he didn't really deserve it. But Blue Girl and Sport Rich Kid, yeah, they definitely deserved it, to be honest. Really, really avoidable. Pissed me off, yeah. And the other guy, damn. Just damn. So after destroying part of Charlie's house, Willy Wonka tells his family that Charlie has won the whole competition, meaning that he will inherit the chocolate factory. And that was because Willy Wonka found out that he was, beginning to grow old. That's why he set up this whole competition thing. But Charlie has to come and live with Willy Wonka and abandon his parents, which is technically kidnapping. But Charlie doesn't want to go anyway, so Willie leaves, and lazy grandpa finally helps around the house because, everybody kind of knows he can walk now. And Charlie's dad gets a new job, and, life is good. But, Willie still feels bad and goes to ask Charlie for advice, who offers to follow Willie to meet his father, who moved his whole ass apartment block to the middle of nowhere. Can't see how this is logistically good for business or anything. Who'd want to come out here for a dentist checkup? But anyhow, they find him and Willie make up. So yeah, the movie ends with Willie allowing Charlie to bring his family to him with the factory, and they all live there. And we see this Oompa Loompa who's been the narrator all along. That's the end of the movie. But yeah, truly a cinematic masterpiece, one of my favorite movies of all time, and I actually had fun watching this movie. And I've actually read the book. Yeah, I read the book as a kid, and it was nice. It was nice. Do I remember what I read? Nope, but I know it was nice. I know I enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you at Roach_illustrations for this video suggestion. I don't know if that's still your username. I'm sorry, I haven't checked. But yeah, thank you for the vid suggestion. I had so much fun making it. See you in the next one.
DJ Douglas out of his cleats here. Oh! I mean, that cutting ability. This is why he was the number 4 round.